fouled. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Okay, interesting. Anderson. Spence. Applies the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rice with the short one. Anderson. And here's Bellingham. And it's played in here. Yehi. Rice. Rice forwards and with intent. Well read. And the danger is averted. Bruno Guimaraes moved on forwards. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. And they've got rid. Picks it up out wide. The keeper has it. White. Stones. Bellingham. Foden. Kane. Kane! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Bruno Guimaraes. Now that's well seen too. Stones. White. Yehi. Rice. Anderson. Aim forwards. White looks to get on the end of this. Well, that's beautiful. It's Kane! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Fabinho, and it's played forward. Estevan. Santos. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Aimed in towards the centre. That's not going to find its target. Showing good feet. A chance to play it in. It's a chance, surely! Foden. That's really well manoeuvred. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Kane. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Right! Oh, that's magnificent!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So, a breakthrough already. Marquinhos. Santos. Marquinhos shifted upfield. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread. That has been knocked clear. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. Gently done. Oh, that's nice. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Foden. Spence played over towards the opposite flank. Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. Santos. Tries a measured ball. Calmly anticipates. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's well blocked, and back out it comes. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Marquinhos. Brazil are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
And he'll shoot here! And he's there to clear it. Rafinha. Well, the ball's come loose here. Cleared without complication. He is just caressing the ball. That's a good ball. And it's played forward, and the counter is on. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. Bremer wins the duel this time. Danilo. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Danilo. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. No, that's too long.
England really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Now it's Kane. That's a fabulous ball. That's good defending, very good defending. Rafinha. Danilo. Santos. Brazil already required to chase the game. Oh, they could be caught out here. Pickford deals with that nice and simple. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. And it's Kane. Now it's Bellingham. And it's gone back to the keeper. Santos. Bremer. Brazil are trailing against the run of play. Rice cuts it out. Gehi. Rice. First quarter of an hour gone. Gordon is onto it in a flash. Marquinhos. Danilo. Now it's Rafinha. Danilo. That's good play. And he shoots! Moved on forwards. Anderson. Bellingham spread out to the left. He's in plenty of space here. Marquinhos gets it away and claimed it back swiftly. And here's Gordon. Fabinho aim forwards. Santos. That is a brilliant interception. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. Santos. Fabinho. Can he spark a counter here? Gordon played into space. He's got away. Played out to the right. Foden hangs one in. Cleared away. Anderson. Spence. Proves too strong. They've played it short. Gehi. a shot! Santos can get it clear. Anderson. Foden. Bellingham. Anderson. White. That's really well manoeuvred. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Stones. Gehi forwards and with intent. And it's Kane. Ball's played through. White. Bellingham. He's having a shot! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
England, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
England are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Santos. Esteval. Santos. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. Esteval. Spence gets good distance on it. Bruno Guimaraes succumbs to the pressure. Gordon. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Out towards the flank. Foden. Rice tries to dink it through. Foden. Brilliantly cut out. Danger averted for now. Lovely feet. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Bremer shifted upfield. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Marquinhos, and he goes cross-field. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it.
England, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has been cleared. Bellingham. Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Gordon. Spence. And it's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Moved on forwards. Bruno Guimaraes does really well to win the ball there. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. Santos. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Danilo. Vinicius Junior. Played back in. That's really well manoeuvred. He is through here. Gordon. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. And he thumps it clear. And he cuts out the supply. Rice. Kane. Well timed, excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. Danilo. Vinicius. Can he finish? Nice and simple for the keeper. Gehi, gently done. Danilo. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Danilo. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Plays it through. That'll be a corner. Stones tries to clear. Vinicius Junior pings it across. He has a look and a chance! He's in a great position here. Oh, it's come loose. Stones. Santos. Foden. Anderson. Spence. Spence. And here's Gordon. Might be to Bellingham! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Rice. Played in with purpose. Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. Santos. Danilo. Gordon. Bellingham. Gordon. He's in space and looking for options. Punched away. And now the breakaway. Danilo. Aim forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kane. Gordon. Santos. Marquinhos. Santos. Fabinho. Santos. Esteval. Santos. Lovely bit of skill. Santos. And here's Vinicius. It's Vinicius! Could be danger here. Time to deliver. Defending of the desperate variety. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And here's Vinicius. Has a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Rice. Gordon. Brazil, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Danilo gets over and intercepts. Bremer. Rafinha. Rafinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yehi. Looks to the other side. Santos. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rice. Stones. Bellingham. White. Stones. Foden. And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. That has found him in acres of space. That has been knocked clear. Out to the right. Santos caresses it through. And the shot! Gets it away. Good effort first time.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Yehi forwards and with intent. Rice. Spence. Yehi. Spence. Spence goes on a run down the left wing. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bruno Guimaraes, aim forwards. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Foden, and here's Kane. That's really well manoeuvred. Gordon. Spence. And he decides to cross it. And that's been repelled. Estevan. Spence. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's a goal kick. Bremer shifted upfield. Rice. Stones gently done. Spence. Anderson. Rice. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. And here's Gordon. Great work on the overlap. This might spell danger. That is good strength. Spence. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gordon concedes a free kick for that. Pass is intercepted. Stones. White. Bellingham. White. Anderson. White. Bellingham. And here's Foden. Now it's Kane. Kane played out towards the right wing. Looking here to chip it through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rafinha. Hit into the middle. And that is not finding anyone. White. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Bellingham. Foden. Bremer gets across to intercept that. Santos. Moved on forwards. Santos. Lobbed in behind. And he's there to clear it. And here's Rafinha. And it's Danilo. Oh, sweet feet. Danilo with the cross. Rice, forwards and with intent. That's a good run down the left. And he's managed to get free. There's the end of the first half. Anything you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
White. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Kane. Go for a shot! Just off target.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Santos. Esteval. Santos. Esteval. Santos crosses it in. Overhit and out of play. Rice. Bellingham. Foden. Spence. Gehi. Rice. Gehi. Rice. Gehi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Santos. That's really well manoeuvred. Esteval. Over to the left. Nice control. Santos. Out to the left it goes. Played in by Santos. And that's out of reach. Now who's going to be first to this? Bruno Guimaraes. He's in a good... Santos! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Stones with the clearance. Ball comes in. Pickford claims it. Safe hands. That has been cut short. Santos. And that has been cleared. Bruno Guimaraes. Santos. Esteval. Decent chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Bellingham. White. Foden. Stones. Stones shifted upfield. Bellingham. Foden. And it's Kane. Oh, it's Kane! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, what a climb! Oh, not the best of headers. Santos, Bremer, Bruno Guimaraes, Rafinha, and here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, red, nice interception. Gordon, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Gordon looking understandably energised after his goal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bremer. Marquinhos aim forwards. Estevan. Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gordon, and it's lofted through here. He's cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition...
Oh, they could be caught. Vinicius Junior! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Vinicius Junior really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And here's Gordon. Marquinhos makes the interception. Vinicius Junior played with finesse. Oh, nicely intercepted. Spence. Rice. Gehi. Spence. Gehi.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Spence. Gehi. Anderson. Anderson gently done. Foden. Oh, good spread. And here's Foden. Rice. Anderson. Spence. That's tidy. Anderson. And here's Kane. Very nicely done. Foden. And here's Kane. Shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Rice plays it short. And it's hoisted clear. Bellingham. Rice, spread out to the left. Deep cross. Marquinhos getting this one clear. England with another chance from a corner. Climbs up big! And that has been clubbed away. Rice. White looking to hit the byline here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
England couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Rafinha. Stones did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's well done, really robust. White. Foden. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Vinicius Junior is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Gehi. Spence. Gehi. Rice. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Gehi. Spence. Rice. Stones. Anderson. White. Oh, such a clever touch. Fabinho. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Danilo. Rafinha. Danilo. That's very neat. Kane. And back to the goalkeeper. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bremer. Danilo. Bremer. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. And here's Vinicius Junior. Danilo. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Bellingham shifted upfield. He has found a way through. Foden. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bremer. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. The less said about that pass, the better. Rice. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ederson getting this one clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Played out to the right. He can run onto that. Great shot at goal! Foden. That's really well cleared. Anderson. Rice. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. Crosses it in.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Foden. White. It's run loose here, so could be danger here. Aim forwards. Foden. Bellingham. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. White. Stones. Yehi. Rice. Spence. Yehi. Rice. Gordon. Kane. Now it's Foden. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Bruno Guimaraes. Brazil keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Moved on forwards. Cross in, looks like a good one. And it's played forward. Rice. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Estevan. Rafinha. Tries a deft little ball. Deftly away. Spence. That's an imaginative pass. Tries to get it clear. Rafinha. Nice defending, it's got the job done. That's really well manoeuvred. Played back to the goalkeeper. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. Over to the left. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Foden. White. Bellingham. Stones. It's just beyond his reach. Esteval. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Rafinha. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Played in by Santos. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he shoots! And it's hoisted clear. And it's Fabinho. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Brazil seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rice. Bellingham. Spence. Foden. Santos gets it clear. White. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's there to get it away. Esteval. Rafinha. Danilo. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rice. Spence. Spence goes on a charge down the left. Bruno is strong enough. Foden. Gordon. Oh, they could be caught out here. Plenty waiting in the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's become a case of men against boys. Marquinhos. Esteval. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Danilo. Danilo plays it in low. England disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Estevão. Rafinha. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Vinicius. Vinicius Junior! Now that's well seen too. Danilo. Rafinha. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Gets it away. And here's it's Vinicius! Not out the best in the keeper.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Fabinho. Spence. Short changes him with that pass. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Danilo making good progress on the right-hand side. Bruno Guimaraes. That's a delicate pass. Oh, that's neat. Delivered across. That is lovely. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, nice touch. He can get that clear. Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. Oh, sweet feet. Rafinha, out to the right. Danilo, and that's aimed into the middle. Cleared away. Foden shifted upfield. What a throw in. Bruno Guimaraes. Estevão. That's a nicely weighted pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's been flattened there. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well played. Important challenge, that. Now it's Rafinha. Estevão. And here's Rafinha. Shoots! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Rafinha goes short. Right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Vinicius Junior. There's the shot! Does really well to win the ball there. Just 5 minutes left. Marquinhos. Santos. Marquinhos. Santos. Estevão. Bellingham. Foden. Bellingham. Spence. Bellingham. Spence. Rice. Bellingham. Oh, a delicate chip through. And they've got a throw. Bellingham. Now then, the ball's come loose. White. Very nicely done. Rice knocks it out wide. And that has been cleared. Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Santos. Aim forwards. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Vinicius Junior. Played out wide. Can he deliver? Oh, nice one too, very nice. Oh, shooting chance! Rafinha with the short one. He's having a shot! Danilo. Now it's Kane. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. Bremer, gently done. And it's Danilo. Rafinha. Santos. He's got space in the area. Moved on forwards. Bellingham. Always onto this. Gordon. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham. Bellingham! Santos, and it's played forward. Could move up a gear here. He's one on. It's Vinicius! It's in! Simplicity itself.
I would give him 4 marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Brazil grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Anderson. Yehi. Spence. Yehi. Rice. Spence. Yehi. Rice. Spence. Gehi. Anderson. Stones. Bellingham. Kane. Santos gets over and intercepts. And back to the keeper they go. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Santos. Rafinha. Santos. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Senhoras e senhores, um programa sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção.